So this guy actually moved his tent from there to down here. He makes violent threats at people. And it looks like he's been taking the stones there too from the thing. See, the stones I got are from a dumpster. They're doing construction on a building up near the IMF or the World Bank or one of these big global groups. But see, he got the stones right there. And then he lives right there. He moved over here now so he can watch the front of the camp. But actually he stays in a hotel right up there most of the time. There's that stone that's missing. And then check her out. She bums money there, except for it's expensive to get your hair frosted. So getting your hair frosted costs money. So make sure you give her money when you come into DC every day. Oh, and by the way, the guy who owns this supposed prayer rug wears about 30 crosses around his neck, makes violent threats, and changes his clothes 4 or 5 times a day. He's also covering up a bench pad. There used to be a bench there. And then they moved the bench down there, and then the guy who takes craps outside starts breaking the bench when he gets mad when I play Bob Marley at night. He's basically insane. And then this guy here has stolen bicycles right there. And he lives in this tent, and his name is either Steven or Daniello or Daniel. He steals bicycles and sells them, or well, honestly, around here, the white people, and I don't call me white, but the white people don't actually do the crimes. They just cover them up. They have the black and brown people steal the stuff and do the threats and the violence. And then the white people just chill out and kind of say, you can throw a punch at me if you want to go to prison. And I go, oh, I've been throwing punches at you since you moved in here. Ha ha ha. Because I can't fight anyone, because I know what it's like to be in a cage. As do the black and brown people, just not the white people. The white people get the good jobs like making money on the corner. While the brown lady, the black lady gets to lay on the sidewalk for them and guard. Oh yeah, and then there's some people here who you can't tell if they're a woman or a man. And that's the scary part. Because I think they pretend to be women, but they're men. And I guess today in these modern times, everybody thinks that's okay. Just like having a drug market and a sex market, or at least the gatekeepers to them, right here next to George Washington University. Amazing. Don't believe me? Come out here and watch, take pictures, shoot video, or watch my videos on Vizdos TV. And that's my last name, which is tattooed across my chest. Which actually saved my life when they sent me to jail last year without a wallet or ID. But my name is tattooed across the chest, just like the musical group Dead Prez. And it's one of their lyrics, with my name tattooed across the chest or whatever. They're awesome. Yeah, Public Enemy #1, I'm not. But I saw them play in 1989 at the old 930 Club. And that was the same year I saw Ice-T and Body Count play at the old 930 Club at 930 F Street. Before it moved into the WST Music Hall, which is now where it's at on U Street. That's the new 930 Club over near Whole Foods and Howard University. And by the way, Howard University, can you guys stop stabbing each other over there? Everybody needs to realize all this violence out here is kind of dumb. Because in the end, we're all hurting. We're all suffering, except for very few people. And those people are not out here. The sufferers are not going to college. They're y'all on the street. And who you think they're going to send to jail when you get caught? They're going to send y'all, man, not the young college students. Please be careful. Love one another. In the Bible, the word Salem probably is pronounced Salam, which means peace. The same as Shalom in Hebrew. The same as Salam in Arabic. Very similar words. Linguistics, language. There's often many different words for the same thing because there's different languages. Put that in your brain. Smoke it if you want. Cannabis is legal here in Washington, D.C. And if you have a medical card, it's considered medicine, except for Medicaid doesn't pay for it. But they'll pay for every other pill out there that'll jack you up and jack your friends up and jack your family members up and kill them. And you can sell them the pills, and then you can go to the funeral and act like you didn't do it. And you can probably buy the pills from the people right down there, or they'll deliver it because they've had motorcycles that come through and bicycles. Motorcycles and scooters come through on this sidewalk at night and during the day. Just this morning I was woken up by some woman walking through here yelling Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice for a while, and then motorcycle and a scooter went through. Pretty sure that's illegal too. That's a lot for your brain. Don't try and hurt your brain, because if you get a bad brain, you might become a DC hardcore if you're from here. And bad brains, check them out. If you don't know anything about hardcore music or about Rastafari, check out Bad Brains. Look up Bad Brains. That would be your introductory band to hardcore. Bad Brains. Peace. Hey, can I get a shot of your sign? Cool, thank you.
You're welcome.
Supreme Court case, huh?
Yeah.
Amazing. I'll be over there later. I'll let them know you're looking for them, okay?
Oh, okay.
Cool. All right, peace. And if you're really lucky out here, you get a job like that where you just sit around with a blanket over your head. And some people actually sit out there and smoke drugs, weird drugs with blankets over their heads and stare at corners. That's what the streets do. That's what the streets do. And that's what these folks over here represent. And in other news, check out my old classmate, Mikey Sherrill, on TV while I'm up here in City Hall trying to figure out my disability stuff. Yep, right across from Freedom Plaza, world famous for skateboarding. And I still skate at 51, although I'm not very good at all. That's okay, I was never going to be a pro anyways. I just love it. That's my old classmate from high school. I just stopped by her office last week and left her a letter trying to get help. George Washington University is a prominent school here in Washington, D.C. of world renown. And how would you feel if they had signs everywhere? They have medical stuff here, they have a hospital. If they have signs everywhere that said, "We love people who rip babies out of women's bodies before they're born, and we love the people who let us rip the babies out of their bodies too and murder them, or sell the body parts, or sell the babies and say they were dead but they're alive." Oh my God. Or they could just say, "We love abortion and abortion providers and patients. We love abortion providers and patients. Oh, XOXO GW Rage. Interesting, huh?
Budget cuts. As I am looking to the future with the American Jobs and Opportunities Act to make sure that we have a strong economy going forward, all we see in the Republican conference right now from the far right is chaos and trumped up witch hunt impeachment charges that President Trump is trying to get them to move forward on. And it really does beg the question, if this Republican conference cares at all about governing this nation.
Wild.